What's up? So today I'm gonna go to this random place. It's about an hour away from where we're staying. One of my wife's patients was telling her about it. It's, I guess, like a park / campground area that not a lot of people know of, and it's supposed to be really nice and really pretty, but that's all I've really got from it. So I just figure I'll load up and go out there because I have nothing else to do. I've got the tot with me, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go from there and just see what's out there, see what's along the way. So let's get started. So one thing that I can't get over that's just so strange to me is that there are just an abundance of random palm trees out here in Phoenix, which are not native at all. They all come from California. I think that's what Lacey and I found out. But yeah, all the palm trees here come from California and from different tropical states. But yeah, they're not even native to the desert states. So I'm not sure. It's cool though. It's nice to see. So, in my last video, I showed some cactuses that are absolutely massive, and one of my very good friends, Dave, made a comment saying, oh, cactus weren't for me or whatever, something like that. So, this is for you, Dave, a little cactus fact. But these cactuses can grow, they can live to be up to about 300 years, and the little stems on the side, apparently those aren't started actually like growing or branching out until they're close to 70, 80 years old. So pretty old cactuses. And I've also read, I don't know how much of it's urban legend and truth, but back in the 80s, some guy apparently came out here with his buddy. They were drinking and shooting guns and decided he was going to shoot one of these majestic cactuses. And when he did, he shot it and I guess severed part of the base, and this 500-pound cactus landed on him and killed him. So I guess moral of the story is don't mess with these cactuses. Oh, and they're also a protected species, so doing any kind of harm to them can get you in a whole lot of trouble. So that's today's cactus fact. So I really hope that the drive out here is going to be worth it, because it's having me go on one of the sketchiest roads I've seen in a while. So, I mean, the view's nice, but, we'll see. But at the same time, I have read that there's a lot of roads in Arizona that are like this, that are just very not developed, I guess you'd say, and has a lot of really, really rewarding spots to see once you get there. But man, it's definitely different than what I'm used to in Texas. So disappointingly, I think I'm not going to be able to continue any further on the road that I'm on, just because it's a pretty rough road. It doesn't really look like it from here, but especially up there's a lot of weird angles and turns that I could have swore I felt like my car would have just toppled over at some point. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to start going back. Maybe I'll head up to the mountains, but I just really don't feel like getting stranded in this part of the desert right now. It doesn't sound like a fun thing to do with a 1-year-old in the back. Did see some pretty cool cactuses though, but yeah, so I'm gonna start pushing back, try and go in those mountains, and we'll see how that goes. So many questionable spots on these roads. Let's go this way. Avoid that giant dip. Again, it doesn't look too bad through the phone, but it's pretty bad. I'm not sure if you can see it, but right down there, it just completely drops off. Highly unpleasant looking. And it's super weird because there's neighborhoods right there. And they're actually really nice neighborhoods. And they're supposed to be back where I was going, like a camping spot. Or a spot where you can go camping. But, I mean, this is, I don't know. I'm not sure what Arizona camping life, what the roads are supposed to be like, but it's pretty dodgy in these parts. Definitely do not want to get stuck in there. Yeah, really nice homes with a fantastic view and dodgy roads. Avoid that. Best way to go around this. Well done. Decided to just turn the GPS off and no longer try and navigate or figure out where I'm going. I figured I would just drive. And yeah, so far it feels pretty rewarding. Very nice scenery, large cactuses everywhere. So, it's good. So, don't know where we're at necessarily, but ooh, my poor tires. They got dirty. Oh, you poor guys. But very nice and peaceful. And also, even though it's, I want to say back in Phoenix, because I'm an hour outside of Phoenix right now. When I left Phoenix about an hour and a half ago, it was 87 degrees at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and out here, an hour outside of Phoenix, the temperature is literally 80. And it's crazy because there are times where I'll go into a mountain pass or I'll go somewhere scenic, but I'll drive far outside of Phoenix, and the temperature can be 77, 78, 80 degrees. And back in Phoenix, again, the same place, it can be 95 to 100 degrees. So literally a giant temperature difference when you come out here, but it's so worth it. So as I was driving through that really dodgy road earlier, and that's when I decided, I'm going to turn around because this doesn't look safe. And the road that I wound up on, which is very nice, I started looking, I'm like, hey, I'm kind of going in the same direction. Long story short, this is where it was going to have me come out at. I sat there and looked on the maps and just, kind of put two and two together and realized that this is where it was going to have me come out at. But that view, though. Gotta love Google Maps, right? Gotta love it. guess that's about it for today's adventure. Kind of got tired of driving, and the little one woke up and started getting hungry, so figured I'd come back and yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too boring, and yeah, see you later.